Sweetness in voice, again it comes with proper food intake. Continuation of life, that is healthy life for a longer time, depends on food. Vision, happiness, internal happiness, satisfaction, growth, intelligence, everything is based on food. Shad rasa, which I told earlier, what are the Shad rasas? So, Madhur, Amla, Lavan, Katu, Chai. These are the 6 tastes which exist in universe. Madhur means sweet, Amla is sour, Lavan is salty, Katu is pungent, Tikta is bitter, and Kashai is astringent. These are the 6 tastes which normally exist in universe. Any part of the world you stay, whatever food stuff you eat is a permutation combination of these 6 tastes. So what is the importance of each taste in our life? Madhur ras. Madhur ras, what are the effects? How to know that the thing is sweet? First effect you get is, it coats the oral cavity. There is a pleasant feeling and attracts the ants. This is how the sweet taste can be understood. What are the examples? Ghee, oil, sugar, jaggery, marrow, milk, dates, coconut, mango. Functions, it strengthens your tissues. So, in any time of your life, if you feel that your tissues have to be strengthened, it is only the role of Madhur ras to strengthen your tissues. Now the point comes, if a person is diabetic, if a person is labeled as diabetic, it doesn't mean he doesn't have tissues. He has tissues. So, even a diabetic person has to take sugar in a moderate or very less quantity, but he should not avoid it completely. There should be, if he was to eat it for 4 or 5 times a day, it should be at least once in a small quantity. Because strengthening of tissues is very important. This is the work of Madhur ras. If it is taken in excess, it is going to lead to obesity, cough and Meda diseases, and prameha, that is prameha and tumors. Except, these are the foodstuffs which are of Madhur ras, and even if taken in excess, they are not going to trouble you. What are those? Old rice, mudga, that is moong, wheat, oil, not to be taken in excess, and that these things do not increase the kapha. Amla ras. How to understand amla ras? It increases salivation, irritates the teeth, and raises the hair follicles. This is how you know what an amla ras is. Exact amla ras. In a simple words. Example is tamarind, amla, orange, curds, buttermilk, wines, and palak. Functions. It improves the digestion and moisturizing. Moisturizes. Excess. If taken in excess, it leads to giddiness, which is a very common complaint. So anyone who complains of giddiness should first think how much pickle he is having. So this amla ras is very important. So giddiness. Then comes skin diseases. Pruritus, that is itching. Pruritus is a very common problem nowadays. You eat something, you eat Chinese food in the night, next day you start getting itching all over the body. That is pruritus. Edema and hyperacidity. I think that Ajinomoto also must be of amla ras only. Most of, because it leads to many of these things, like it leads to skin diseases, pruritus, hyperacidity, all these things are caused after eating Chinese food. So these are the things which are going to happen in excess. Exceptions, pomegranate and amalki, that is amla, even if they are of amla ras, yeah, and even if these are of amla ras, they do not increase your pitta. Amla and pomegranate. Lavand ras. Lavand, what are the effects? Hydration, how to understand it? Hydration, moisturization, gives taste to the food and irritation in the throat and mouth. Example is salt, black salt, rock salt, sendho namak we call it. What are the functions? It stimulates the metabolism. The more the metabolism, the more you are going to age faster. If you want to keep your aging slow, your metabolic rate should be very slow. In short, the salt consumption should be less. If you don't want to age faster. Also, it helps in Snehan and Svedan. Excess, if taken in excess, it can lead to arthritis. Has anyone thought of taking too much of salt in your food can lead to arthritis? Not necessarily you need a joint replacement every time. You should also take care of your salt intake. Backache, skin diseases, edema, loss of hair, and infertility. That is these are the things which happen if you take salt in an excess quantity. Exception is senda namak, that also has to be taken in moderation. What are the effects? The burning sensation like fire and giddiness. Example is hing, pepper, chili, salt, onion, sarshap, garlic and radish. Functions. Deepan pachan. Deepan pachan means it is going to help your digestion. Deepan means to ignite your digestive fire. Pachan means to digest the food which you have taken in. It cleanses the oral cavity. All other taste after that. Once you have taken this taste. Example of patol, karela, harindra and methi. What are the functions? It reduces the secretion. It is antipyretic, reduces your fever, that is chiraita, kade chiraita. Chiraita is a very well-known herb which is boiled and used in fever as a pachan. It is tikta rasa. It is antipyretic, anti-helminthic to cure your worms. Medhya, lekhan, anti-pruritic, reduces the itching. Excess, it leads to dehydration and vata diseases. This is what is very important. Again, diabetic people, they don't take sugar at all. What is the role of Madhur Ras? To strengthen the tissues. So that work stops. Tikka Ras is taken in a larger quantity. Why? Because they say if you take Tikka Ras, your sugar comes in control. So people keep eating methi, karela and all sort of tikka or kadvi medicines which are going to, in turn, excess is going to lead to vata diseases. So no tension of muscles and too much of tikka intake will increase the vata and these people start suffering from arthritis. So what I mean to say is, even if a person is diabetic, he has to have sugar in small quantity and tikka ras should not be had in a larger quantity. It also has to be in moderation. What are the examples? Arga, Guduchi and Agarut are not Shita and Ushna. Kashaya. Kashaya is the astringent taste. This is a taste which has very small place in our diet. Normally in our diet, whatever food we eat, taste, anything which is of Kashaya is in a very Kashaya, this astringent taste, which has a very less place in our diet. Just try to see whether you have these things in your diet. Kapitha, what? Normally we don't have. People in Bombay, most of them don't know what is kapitha. You get barfi out of it also. Jambu, jamun, betel nut, raw fruits, leafy vegetables. I have this as an anuras. What are the functions of Kashaya Ras? It reduces kledh and med. Kledh are the toxins, or you can say free radicals or toxins in your body. And meda are lipids. So it reduces kledh and meda. It has a contracting effect. So that's it is an anti-diarrheal. Kafagna and good for skin. Excess can lead to constipation because it has an anti-diarrheal effect. The excess can lead to constipation because all the water will be dried up. Distension of your abdomen and reduces fertility. Harda, which is not a stamban and sheath, but ushna. Haritaki or harda or himech, which you have, that has this ras, but still it is used. It doesn't have that stamban quality. It is used as a laxative. This is the exception. Harda is the exception, but the Kashaya Ras has many good things in your normal day-to-day life if you have. Like it reduces kledh and med. and is good for your skin. If we highlight only these two things, even then you should have at least one food stuff which is Kashaya Rasatmak. Every day. Your diet should include all the 6 tastes which we had discussed. One should not indulge in eating something only because one likes